Okay. Can I video record your explanation of that? So I have it? Yeah, what it could look like. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm here with David King, and he's going to explain the New World, and let's just describe it again as the self-sustaining community.
Yeah,
Okay.
so my mission right now, I'm building a music career to connect with you, to build demands, to be able to study self-sustainable communities.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'll be sharing the what works and what doesn't have that to inspire us to do more of them. Because the key to abundance for all of us is unity. So once we all come together and we take care of each other like family,
Right.
then everybody's in abundance for all. That was my thing. I was like, how do we do abundance for all? How do we do it?
Okay.
So in these new communities, this is what your life could look like. So the idea is to do energy transfer. So you have commerce system, energy transfer. Commerce system is made to where you don't have to do energy transfer. And like certain people can accumulate a ton of wealth and have all this energy and power while the others don't. So it's actually a trick. It's a game for some to accumulate power. So if we don't have, we can change commerce to a level to where it's energy transfer instead. So say this is what a day of your life could look like.
Okay.
So you wake up and say you're a yoga instructor. You got to put your hour into the community for that day.
Okay.
So what you could do is host a class and teach people that morning, because a lot of your spirit work is in the morning. That's what we want to focus on that.
Right.
You can teach, and then you can go on to enjoy your day, whatever it is you want to do. And that evening, you get to reap the benefits of what the whole community does together. And I'll explain it. So what your life, if you're not the yoga instructor, you're something else. Your life could look like this. You wake up and you go through your spiritual practice. You can do meditation practice with guides. You can do yoga. You can study magic. You can get into different forms of that. Some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. You can have all the teachers and everything there and do your spiritual practice. And then after that, you would be, you would have your trades. Hey, what's up, man? Everything's.
Managed to read something?
Yeah, we're recording something.
Yep.
After that, you would have your trade that you would learn, and you can learn as many trades as you want because everything's free.
Right.
And then, so say your trade was, and I'm saying this just to intrigue some people, you know. But say your trade was trimming leaves.
Okay.
Like that. So you go and you spend your hour trimming, and then you take to the weed shack. So there's this downtown with all these different shacks with different themes, entertainment centers and everything.
Right.
So you go to that, you do your hour, and you finish for the day. That evening, you get to group up with friends and enjoy the fruits of everybody's labor, the food that was gathered, the food, all the stuff. Because if you leverage a good system with a lot of people, then you get to do less work.
Okay.
So that evening could look like going, hanging out with friends, enjoying medicines, enjoying ceremony, whatever, and then enjoying the fruits, enjoying the foods, hanging out with friends. The entertainers, literally, their hour of work that day is entertaining the people in the evening.
Right.
So
Okay.
So then you've got your comedians, you've got your musicians, you've got your different spots that host different types of entertainments, and then it's literally a party every evening. So the festival vibe that you go to when you pay, and you go to, like, I just got back from the Lucidity Festival.
Okay.
And it was spirituality based, and so I can imagine developing that to where it's every day, and people are supporting each other and helping each other. So that's big picture. Right? Check this out. So you've got that system all over the world. Each, pods of communities all over the world, and then you've got all of them with their own quirks and their own systems, their own cultures, their own everything. And something I learned about sustainable communities: if you give something to somebody, they don't respect it, but if they build it themselves, they love it. So that means their culture is going to come straight out of that, which is the most beautiful way to do it.
Right.
And so, but even the transportation between the communities is covered. That's people's donations of time. So you can literally trade, learn your trades and whatever you want, travel the world for free, go to all these communities for free, trade information with them to make their lives better, because all you're doing is saying, hey, this is what's working for us. And you come check out our communities and stuff. And so it brings us all together globally, and we all get to celebrate our differences, and even the travel is free. Everything is free. So it's an exchange of energy, not money. We don't need that.
Right.
But what I think will happen is it's like a certain system that we have now will transition into like a halfway mark.
Okay.
And then it'll go into trade and not really need commerce. That or commerce will evolve into something that isn't needed for survival. It's like a status, or it's even status is something that's strange. It's something that's extra, but it may go away altogether.
Okay.
So you're in a community, and say you guys shit, say you're in Switzerland and you guys make the best chocolate and it's made out of real cacao and it's used ceremonially and it's the purest, best stuff, and you make all kinds of different versions. And people would come to your community to get this, but they trade you things.
Right,
So
barter.
there are other communities that have different types of watermelon.
Right.
They have white watermelons, brown, purple, all this kind of stuff that they've invented.
Right.
You know, they had different flavors, like a grape flavor watermelon, a vanilla flavor watermelon. So they have the seeds and they bring it and they trade people their seeds for their chocolates and stuff, and they trade ideas and they party in the evenings, and then they get to travel everywhere they want for free. They go home and they bring all this knowledge and upgrade their village. That's what we can turn into. That's a unity for all message.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
like
my
that.
nonprofit, let me tag that. It's called
Okay.
My Heart and My Hands. So if you guys will find me there, you can help to support me. I'm starting out to build a career in music. I'm really fucking good at it.
Okay.
So the artist name would be William David Lee. That's my birth name. I went through
Okay.
this purification process, went back to my birth name. Even though I said my name is David King, I'm in the process of
I got you.
changing it back.
Right. Okay.
Because we went through that 222 portal. The universe showed me the pure version of myself. So I'm getting rid of all this ego and going into what's real.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's helping with my spiritual path. Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway,
What instrument do you play? I know you said you write
I play
music.
everything, just about. Like,
Okay.
the amount of blessing that I have in doing this mission is supernatural. It's fucking amazing. When you hear
Okay.
the songwriting, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fully equipped to come and inspire people to go into unity. That's my job.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's why
I like that. I like that. Beautiful. Thank you very
You have
much.
any questions?
No. I would love to hear and see some of your work musically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Connect with me, and I'm building a new page as soon as I get some stuff up.
Okay.
'Cause I came out as an artist, I have Beloved.
Okay.
Yeah, and my name is David, and I changed it to Beloved.
Right.
And
Okay.
the reason I changed it was to be more commercially accepted.
Right. Okay.
You know,
I get that.
Yeah, and then the eye, the universe showed me how the eye was something very sacred, and it gave me an out-of-body experience teaching me that I went into something very sacred with ego reasons, the wrong reasons, and so I'm letting that go.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
So going to my birth name is the most pure, honest form that I can take.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay. And then, do you have a number? I'd like to have a number, a way to contact you. You have a cell phone number or email?
Let's do email.
Okay. All right.
So contact at wdleemusic.com.
Okay. WD
So
Lee
my name is
Music.
William David Lee.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, WD Lee Music.
Okay.
Yeah, and then so what I'm doing right now, what I'm playing right now, and the
You
plan
have
may
a
change.
Gmail account or
It's-
Yahoo account?
No, so it's my website.
Okay, just website, no email. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So that it is email.
Oh, okay.
Contact at WD Lee Music.
Okay.
That's the email address.
Contact at W. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And then so I was about to say something. Oh yeah. So once the music comes out, you'll see what I'm talking about as far as the supernatural anointing on songwriting.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I look forward to that.
Goes with I Have Beloved, with the original music. So let me tell you about the music.
Okay.
So I've invented a new genre and I call it flow.
Flow.
And it's a tribal electronica with more commercially sounding songwriting to it, where it's you can sing along with it. It's not, but it still has some of the light language and stuff in there as
Okay.
well. Yeah. And then what I'm creating right now, which is I've just gone through a huge season of refinement, of death and rebirth cycles, working with the jaguar. A lot of you know what I'm talking about. And that's my spirit animal, by the way, so it's really fucking intense. Jaguar, right here.
Okay.
Yeah, so working with him, he's changing a lot of stuff. And anyway, the music that I'm making right now is a lot of acoustic, so I'm really good at guitar.
Okay.
And, so I plan to go to Nashville and try to find a connect there to come out in the country music industry, even though it's not really going to be country music artists will love it, you know. And then I have this other music, the electronica, so I'll be coming out in that industry.
Okay.
And I'm learning DJ stuff right now, so I'll be hitting the circuit as a DJ, combining everything together.
Okay.
So it's like the net that it's my skill level allows me to have this huge net, and fashion. This is one of my designs, this shirt.
Okay.
So I've got hidden pockets. I invent. It's innovation on everything.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, and so I'm getting into fashion, and I'm making stuff that men are going to love. I want to make stuff like this that's super breathable, that you can get wet and then come out of the creek on the other side and dry really fast. So I want smart.
Right.
Yeah. Stuff. So
Okay.
if anybody's in the fashion industry and they want to pull me in, I'm really amazing at that as well. So
All right.
help me to build so that I can study these self-sustainable communities and make content. I want to release it on Netflix.
Okay.
And make it something that is really appealing where people are like, you know what? We could do this. We can make our
Yeah.
own thing.
Yes.
We can get off the grid and then support each other with a really good system.
Yes.
And then the systems, as people trade knowledge on what systems are working, will constantly upgrade. So yes, it will be strange at first, but as that information passes, then everything will get easier and that whole hour goal will be doable.
Okay.
And, but here's the thing though, so like digital content, I wouldn't count that as an hour of work, an hour of energy, because like a yoga instructor could make, a video and then spread it around the world, and they've got all these people, and they'd be like, okay, I'm finished with my work forever. Because that's so many hours. So it literally needs to be energy for an hour, and that's the way I can understand it right now.
Okay.
Maybe in the future, through AI and through other tools that we make, we can free ourselves up to just be artists and creators.
Right. Okay.
But there's people though that they love agriculture. They love water
That's right.
systems. They love infrastructure. So they'll be doing exactly what they love. And then whatever it is that you love, that's what you want to grow in.
Right.
And you'll get to learn all these different trades, any trade you want. You can learn how to work with solar. You can learn how to work with the sun. A lot of this stuff that we have tools for, once you develop spiritually, you don't need anymore. You can actually connect on a real world life, spiritually.
Yeah.
And connect with people. So there's a lot available to it.
Oh, I like that real World Wide Web, the spiritual.
It's the real thing. Yeah.
The spiritual World
So a
Wide
lot of
Web.
this, like getting
I
a
like that.
phone call and ringing,
Yeah.
like that's a psychic thing. Like your
Yeah.
guys, when they speak to you, they can ring you for real.
Yeah.
That tinnitus sound, that's a real thing.
Yeah.
So it's happening to me right now. I'm saying like you're doing a good job.
Yeah.
They're ringing me like, yeah, keep talking.
Yeah.
Just to tell people that like there's a whole world of what we are. We're divine beings.
Yes.
And so learning that and developing the chakras, start with your root, get rooted. Your safety and security is going to be, it's going to change your life. That's what modern magic is going after, is fear and confusion. That's what black magic is.
Yeah.
So they use fear and confusion to unroot you so you don't develop.
Yeah.
So you unplug from all the stories, that's just not real that we're being exposed to. Unplug, realize that life is fucking amazing.
Right.
Root yourself, develop community with people that think on a higher level,
Yes.
meaning love and light.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you'll start to develop and start working those chakras.
All right.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then
Yeah.
as you go up, power starts to kick in.
All right. I appreciate you taking time to share. It's been a
I'm
pleasure.
gonna go meet the mother on Saturday.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. All right. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. Okay. I'll stop.